moves, I got the groove. Trade the dots and watch me improve. Yeah. Trade the dots, hit the spots, fund the prop, make it pop. Money, money, money. Oh, it's hot. Trade the dots, yeah. Trade the dots. Spin that chart like a DJ wheel, up and down. It's a funky deal. Risk is a dance, it's a balancing act, but I'm moonwalking on this market track. Yeah. Fingers snapping, numbers tapping, groove keep flowing, never napping. Trade the dots, hit the spots, fund the prop, make it pop. Money, money, money. Oh, it's hot. Trade the dots, yeah. Trade the dots. Cashing in, cashing out. Shake it, scream and shout. Pockets fat, but I'm staying lean. I'm the king of the trading scene. Yeah. Dots on the screen like disco lights, flicker and shine in the heat of the night. Oh. I got the moves, I got the groove. Trade the dots and watch me improve. Yeah. Trade the dots, hit the spots, fund the prop, make it pop. Money, money, money. Oh, it's hot. Trade the dots, yeah. Trade the dots. Spin that chart like a DJ wheel, up and down. It's a funky deal. Risk is a dance, it's a balancing act, but I'm moonwalking on this market track. Yeah. Fingers snap.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are having a great day. Gold. What a moves in gold. Just insanity overnight, right? 100 up, 100 down. Tremendous amount of move. I'm stalking a trade in gold right now, what we call the pull-away trade, the bonus trade. If you guys want my setups, good morning, good morning, good morning. Here's the link to my setups. You can download the PDF right then and there. For those of you guys who are new, I'm watching to see if this thing can give me a red dot on a close, because that would be classic, like what I really love, which is the pull-away trade. It's where the candle high doesn't even come close to touching the moving average, and momentum is all the way to the downside. So we have possibly a move to the downside here that we're hunting. If that doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But if it closes with a red dot, that gives a strong conviction that we're going to have further continuity to the downside. They may want to take it down back to the 430s. 33 seconds left on the clock, so I'm just watching this. I really need it to close with a red dot to give me to give me some confidence that it's going to be a trade. It doesn't go. We wait patiently. We're going to trade gold today in TradingView and NASDAQ in wealth charts. I'm going to trade today just one entry. You know, it's either going to be, we're going to try to beat them with accuracy instead of size, and keep it really simple. You love that song, right? Trade dots. I'm glad you guys like it. All right, maybe next candle over here looking like a downward move. I have a trade in NAS which is not working. It was the pull away trade here, just simply not completing for me, but I'm sticking in the trade here. Same idea. In NASDAQ, I'm trading today 10 points, target 40 points, stop, very wide volatility. In gold, I'm trading $2 target, $8 stop. This works, this doesn't work, we will move on, but I'm holding the trade on for now. It's been actually really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 20 minutes in the trade on this one. Very unusual. Good morning, Sandy. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Everybody having a good night, good day? I am stalking the gold trade if I can get it. If I can't get it, then there's no trade. Trying to see if gold is, is gold creating a higher lows against the 300? Possible. Definitely looking this way right now. They're testing it, and gold does not seem like it wants to go down. So if it doesn't go down, we would have a reversal set up if we get a green dot, if we get a white dot, green dot combination. So if we get a confirm on a green dot, yeah, then we're going to go long because gold looks like it found the bottom at the 300 for the time being. But it's all up to the dots to tell us what's going to happen. I'm going to make one amendment to like the kind of trend short trade or trend long trade. What is this? It's calling me from Cliffside Park, New Jersey. Hang on just 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Hang on. Boris Nosberg. Hello? Okay. Sorry, never mind, guys. Looks like I'm going to get tagged out on the long trade. Fine. We're going to let this NASDAQ trade go by, and we'll focus on gold for right now. What time is it? It's 9:09. Definitely feels like it's profit-taking Friday in gold. My vibe is they're going to break the 300. But until we get that signal, not a trade for us. Stocks really rebounded back on Trump comments that he's not going to be so harsh on the trade. So you see them really coming back the other way around. I'm going to rotate to the 14 account. And if this trade holds, I'm going to go the other way in this account. 2, join bid. Am I in the trade? Okay, I'm in the trade. Now we're going to try and go the other way around on this trade, since the short trade over here just did not work. This is still a pull away trade. It's hard to see it a little bit here, but if you look at this, the low of this candle did not hit the moving average. So we're going to take a there we go. Let me just make this. This is how you can see it so much better. See how the low of this candle never touched the moving average? So that's a classic pull away trade. Let's see if this account makes it work for us. I mean, the absolute low of this candle, it's a green dot candle. The absolute low of this candle hasn't touched the moving average. Moving average is positive. We're positive trend, right? So that is what I call the pull away trade, where you have a lot of momentum. It's okay. It's working, but it just we're looking to. It's a 10-point target, 40-point stop. So because volatility in NASDAQ is pretty high, so I'm not doing 520. If we'd done 520, we would already hit this trade. I think it would have been would have already hit this trade. We'll see. Maybe my targets are just too extended right now. We'll have to see. Let's go look at gold again. All right, gold is turning up. We want to buy this. Join bid. Okay. All right, let's see if we can survive this move. This is a 2-target, 8-stop move. Again, white dot, green dot. The slope hadn't turned green yet, but it's certainly signaling to us a reversal possibility in a short, overall short trend. So let's see if we can pull it up. Target is, what was my target? 21.8, 23.8. You can see it right here, 23.8. Somebody wanted the screen set up in wealth charts. Let me get that for you. Oh, man, NASDAQ is just doing nothing. Looks like gold got filled. Do you guys hear order filled on my screen? I wonder if you guys hear that. Yeah, no, gold got filled. Gold is really the trade. Honestly, I mean, that's the money trade. NASDAQ is just a piece of shit right now. So that totally reversed. And ironically enough, I think the other trade where I'm in, the other account, I'm still in the other account trade. Yeah, I'm still in this account, and this trade might become profitable. Ironically, this was a trade that I've been in for 25 minutes, and ironically enough, maybe this is the trade that's going to become profitable. We'll see. So this pull away trade was good for 5, but wasn't good for 10. And this is literally from this pull away trade from so far away. NASDAQ is still, very, very choppy here, but let's see what it wants to do here. Okay, and we're done on NAS. So ironically enough, this trade got done, but this pull away trade did not. So one account gets done, one account does not. Gold continues to shine. Gold actually now, look at this. Gold is a pull away trade, right? So let's join bid on this. Let's see if this is going to work for us. I just missed it. Just missed the entry. Let's see. I'm going to stay patient. Let's see if it comes in. No, it's going to hit my target. It's going to hit my target. I'm going to exit out. So, all right. Unfortunately, we can't get that trade. Should have come in market. honestly, guys, I really want to focus today. It's Friday. And I'd much rather focus on trading gold than fucking around with NASDAQ, which I think is kind of a losing trade. So we're going to come back to NASDAQ maybe after the market open, see what it wants to do. But let's look at all the great possibilities in gold. I just missed this trade. So gold trades kind of like to review my structures. When I'm trying to do a reversal, I want a white dot, green dot confirm. I want this kind of confirm, nothing in, like no contrary dots, no red dots in between, right? So I really want nice, clean, higher, boom, right? Trade, which is what we got here before. And then when I want to do the pull-away trade, I want the first candle in a green slope. I guess you could almost say, I don't know if this is sort of we could, under our rules, if the next candle does a green dot pull-away trade, could really still trade that, and we may very well because this was a transition move. You can see the slope transitioning from red to green. We want green slope, green dot, a low that never touches the moving average. That's the pull-away trade. The first candle that meets all those criteria. Here's a good example. This is a candle that meets all those criteria over here, right? There's a lot of consolidation, but then it bursts up really strongly on the move. Let me see another example of this. Same example. You see this candle over here? Green slope, green dot, pull-away trade. You long here, boom. The sirens are back in town. All right, so we have a reversal move here. Okay, here's the thing the other thing that I wanted to modify. Originally I said, hey, we're going to trade the purple dots in a negative trend, but we're going to modify this by saying we're going to trade purple dots in negative trend only if they're red. Now, I missed this trade. This trade is missed, but I don't want to be taking. Let me give you some examples. I want the trades to be red candle trades. If they're green candle trades, yes, some of these work, but I don't really want to be taking them because a lot of times they're not that strong. And today gold is just so strong that everything is working both ways because there's so much volatility. I should have taken this trade. That was an easy sell trade, but we just missed the trade. I'm trying to show you a couple of examples where like here's a green candle purple trade that just it doesn't work. You want it to work right away, and it doesn't really work right away. This one is, look how much better the red candle purple trade works. Just it's intensity of momentum, all of that. The colors are reflecting the intensity of the direction. If you don't have that intensity of direction, it's not worth it. Yeah, I'm ignoring the slope. Like ideally, I'd love to have the slope. I mean, if you want like the perfect setup, you want red candle, red slope, right? But because it's negative trend, remember the 8 is still below this. I'm kind of ignoring the slope on these conditions. But you're right. What you really want is everything setting up. But like in this particular case, this was a semi-slope, but it still worked very well. This one is cleanly working. This one is cleanly working. Yes. The more selective you are, generally the better the trade's going to be. All right, gold is kind of consolidating. Let me see what NASDAQ wants to do. Okay, so here's an example of this is same kind of idea. If I'm buying a white dot, I want in an uptrend because this is an uptrend, right? I also want it to be green candle, over the green slope. Like this is working, but again, this doesn't really work very well. This is a red slope. It's okay. It definitely works, but not great. This is a clean trade. Green candle over green slope on a white dot definitely works well. Green candle over green slope on a white dot definitely works well, right? This one works, but doesn't have a lot of confirms. Okay. Oh shit. Sorry, I missed the gold trade. Let's just stay on the gold for a while and see what we can find here. Yeah, in downtrend, you really want the purple to be at least a red candle. All right, this actually is a trade for us. Sorry, this is a reversal trade. I just realized this is a reversal trade, so we need a confirm. So I'm gonna wait patiently. If this holds the green dot, I am going to go long this trade. Um, $32 seconds left, waiting for this candle to close. So what I want to do is it's a reversal trade. I want white dot, green dot as my trade. Two target 8 stop if this holds. Okay, I'm in the trade. 24.8 is my target. In this volatility, right now I'm trading 1 to 4. Right now, William. It's a like I said, it's a 20 tick, 80 tick trade. $2, $8. We're done. So I think I don't know if this is going to be more annoying than not if I put the execution marks on it. I think this is okay. You guys can see it because this makes it a little bit easier for you to see my entries and my exits, right? But again, this was the same thing. Green dot, white dot, green dot, boom, white dot, green dot, boom. Takes a while, and you need the space. You need the space because you see how incredibly volatile the trades are, right? Yes, my one of the things that we're watching, we talked about this a lot, is the fact really I'm watching this number. If this number goes above 4, my stops targets go from 1 to 4 to 2 to 8 because this is a average length of the candle for the last 10 candles. So you can see how much volatility there is in that candle. Just a huge amount, right? What's going on in NASDAQ just for shits and giggles? Nothing much. We're not going to touch. What time is NAS? We're not going to. Oh, it's 9:27. It's almost market open. All right, let's watch the market open in NASDAQ just for fun. Just for fun and profit. Let's see what it wants to do. We had a big rally to 24/7s. Yeah, there's no. It does. Well charts does not have that information. It'll take maybe another week for us to update the code. Remember, I only have control over TradingView code, so well charts is always going to be a little bit laggy on this. That's why I give you access to both TradingView and well charts. Good morning, Pitek. How are you? All right, NAS is just doing nothing. So I very much like the pull-away trade, even though, for example, this one faked us out in NASDAQ. But I guess that's almost par for the course. It was half an hour before the market opened. That's almost always going to be a fake out move. What's going to be interesting is to watch this 15 minutes after the opening bell, because I think that's where we're going to get the pull-away trades. They're going to have some meaningful predictive continuity. So we'll watch that, see if we can make those trades in NASDAQ. For now, it's just, dicking around. What are we at, 929? You can see everything really sharply now on the screens, right? Market open, pump, maybe dump. This is an interesting kind of a construct here because NASDAQ said this big rally. Now we have the market open. I wonder if they're going to try to sell it on the open here a little bit. We're obviously above moves here. So the next candle to me is an interesting candle. If the next candle opens way away from the moving average, that will be a pull-away candle. And we might be able to do something with it when we trade it. Maybe go to the 18 account. Let me just go to the 18 account. And see if we can trade this. Market is choppy as fuck. All right. I think we're still positive trend here, right? Yeah, we're definitely positive trend. See, the uptrend is still positive. So, so if we get a pull away trade the other way, we need to consider it. But right now, it's just really choppy. It's just basically 700 to 769 range. Gold turns back. Gold is interesting. Look at this gold trade. You see this red candle? It's pulled away from the slope. $1.42. If this stays red, it's going to be a legitimate sell candle for us. Let's switch accounts here. Which account do I want to go to? Go to 25 account. $1.18 on the clock. You see the gap between the moving average and the high here? A little bit of a pull away candle, start of a trend. Let's see if we get a little bit more momentum on gold. Yeah, pull away is very much in the moment trade. It's a pure momentum trade. Really, it's only kind of pivoting around the 8 SMA. Ignores the 200 SMA move here. Let's see if they want to run it back down to the 4,300. 16, 14, 15 on the clock. All right, in the trade, 2.8. And it's done. See how fast that was? It just gets, you know, when you get the momentum moves, it just, boom, flushes like a stone. That's like the perfect pull away trade. And for those of you guys, you know, we talked about this in coaching yesterday. To me, that's the trade you do on size. If you want to just kind of get funded fast, it's a trade you do on size. BFF dots only is the one you should be using, Brian. The scalper is just the older version. Okay, so you should just be using the BFF dots only. Good morning, everybody. Who's new in the room? Who wants the rules? If you say yes, if I see like 10 yeses and you're new in the room, I'll post the link again for the rules. Keith says, are you talking about you joined, sell, and the order came up as a cover order? I have no idea. I don't know what even a cover order means. Keith says that, Keith, are you talking about the pull away trade? That it works really, really well in Asia and Europe? I mean, the pull away trade, in my opinion, it's a multi-bagger trade. It's just I'm scalping it, but this is like a 10-point trade. You know, you see, look at this. Look at the freaking money. You could just tell it's just like boom, 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 right? Just massive, massive, massive. Cover means resolved. Oh, Ben says cover means resolved. I guess that's some kind of a term out of well charts. So you got done on a trade, Dave. Anybody who did this trade got done, because this trade is like literally, holy shit, look at this. It was a $30 trade. Wow, somebody just flushed it. Man, you always want to have like 1,000 of these when it happens. It's a buy to cover. Georgie says yes. Okay, everybody wants it. All right, so I'm gonna post the link here. You guys can all download the rules. What's going on in NAS? NASDAQ. My friend NASDAQ. All right. Is this a pull-away trade? It's kind of a lame-ass pull-away trade. The low just barely above the moving average. I really want to see, the next red green dot. NAS is clearly not the momentum trade right now. I feel like NAS is like yesterday's money. You know, gold is today's money. I already did, GM. Just Dr. D. Just go scroll up on the screen in the thing. I already shared my thing. I'll share it a little bit later, but if you scroll through the comments, you'll see that I posted the code to import thing. All right, let's see if these are still very tight. This is touching the moving average. It's not kind of really a pull away trade that I want to see in NASDAQ. Thanks, Brian. Thank you. All right, maybe this is going to be the pull. This is going to be interesting. Again, this is the kind of trade that everybody hates taking because it looks like you're chasing, right? Like, I mean, I'm assuming I get a green dot here. I got to see a green dot. But this is the kind of trade that's so hard to take. You're like, oh my God, this thing is flying above the moving average. I'm chasing this move. I fucking hate this. But it is literally the best setup there is for momentum. If I get it, like, yeah, I'm yapping, but so far I see very little momentum. This 2800, 24,800, clearly finding some offers. So I got nothing on the books yet, but we'll see. Wow, man, gold! What a dump in gold. That was such a clean trade. So much fun. Everybody took the gold trade, right? You guys had a good time with that. Now the PDF, the link is just for the pure dot scalping that I'm doing right now. It's just I put those rules in thing. I was right about dump golding. Yes, below 4,300. Yes, you could feel it, and then the pull away trade really, like, it's the ignition trade. You could really see it, just like boom. It really takes off. Where's my NAS? What's my NAS doing? Oh, NAS totally turned around. Like I told you, what a piece of shit this is. The 800 just got sold hard. All right, let's see what happens here. So if we get a red dot here, that's a clean reversal trade for us on the next candle. And we'll take that on NAS, but for now it's just doing nothing. Another, like, so I don't know if Santiago is in the room, but today's session is great, Christopher. Thank you. We're trading the pull away trade. Another trade that I really like, I haven't really traded this at all because I'm not much of a retrace trader, but if you love to trade retraces, a trade that I like is like this one. Let me show you what I mean. So what we're looking for is the following. You have negative, trend is negative, right? Trend is right now negative. And you have a white dot trade on a red candle. So this is really coming in, red slope, white dot candle, and you basically short the highs. Now the retrace here was actually pretty small, so I don't know if you would have made the money back here. That's one of the reasons why I don't love the retrace here. So it came in at 92.9, and the low here was 80. Now you would have certainly made $2 because it was like a $4 move, but it's a pretty decent red, basically white dot red candle is kind of a really good retrace trade in negative structure. See, even here, it's just like you can't hold the highs, and you could have taken it back on the sells. So you could have like this really interesting retrace moment also. I'm trying to find. The problem with retrace trades, the thing that I really don't like about them, is that they are very susceptible to the V-shaped move. So this is a V-shaped move, this is a V-shaped move, and all of those retrace ideas just kind of go away. So I'm going to really pass up on all those ideas. Let's see if gold wants to reverse a little bit. Oh, we have a legit, let's go join ask. I'm selling NASDAQ here. And it's done. My NASDAQ is done. So I got a better fill than than just to close. Why did I sell the NASDAQ here nicely? Let me just make sure I had this right. Yeah, perfect. This was good. Because purple dot, red dot, reversal, right? And the trade actually retraced, nice and high. So I had a really good retrace entry. So it was very easy. But if you waited, it would now come in and probably create the fresh lows anyways. Yeah, I'm generally ignoring the color of the slope, but I'm definitely paying attention to the color of the candle. You see how this reversed too? I just simply got in early, so I got a super great trade, right? I came in, boom, boom, boom. That was a nice, easy trade. Let's rotate. Let's rotate accounts. No. NASDAQ actually is doing okay. So this was the trade, guys. Purple dot, red dot, short here, boom, right? Now, this was, we made money on this trade. We could have come back in on the pull-away trade idea, because you can see, if you can zoom in here, the high doesn't touch the moving average. So if you went short on the close here, you absolutely had continuity trade. Over here, you could really see it being pulled away. This is the second candle on the move here. So if it stays red, it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world to short this, but it would be one candle too late, just to give you an idea. But if you think there's more trend continuity, it's definitely a world. Wally says he got it. Good for you. I just didn't have I wasn't watching it because I was trading the other way. I'm looking for the reversal here in gold. Gold sort of had a big dump and now is consolidating, now trying to figure out which way it wants to go. I'm trading 10 points on NASDAQ because everything is super volatile. Yes. This is kind of a moment of truth. Gold trying to hold the 300, and we'll see if it wants to do that. No green dot here yet, but next one is a green dot. Maybe it's starting to turn, trying to hold the 300. Maybe they want to run it back up to the 325s. Yesterday's Asia was just parabolic. You guys saw the whole thing just soar into near 4,400. It was really crazy. Ben says he fixed the 50K eval. Good for you. Good for you. Nice job. Are you trading gold, Ben? So like, why is the pull-away trade so good generally? 10 points. Let's understand the difference in points and ticks. A point is actually a point in the underlying stuff. Like a point in gold is $1. Okay, gold goes from 4,001 to 4,002. That's a point. Point in NASDAQ is 712 to 713. A tick is a fraction of a point. Momentum, that's right, DN. Momentum is the reason why this is such a good trade. Yes, correct. All right, NASDAQ tries to reverse. I'm going to see if I have a pull-away trade in NASDAQ because, I mean, this is actually not a bad trade. I wouldn't be, because, you know, we have a green dot after the white dot in a positive trend. What you want is the white dot over the green slope as this trade, but if you get it on the next one, it's not horrible. So where am I on the 19? I may take this on the 19. 47 seconds left. No, it's 160. 40 points. You multiply everything by 4, Ken. For NASDAQ, you multiply everything by 4. If you want to get the ticks value from a point value, it's times 4. It's 4 ticks per point. All right, we're going to go long this on a positive trend, a white-green combo, holding bid here. I'm going to join. Let's see if I can. All right, I'm in the trade. Target is going to be 74. 64.50, and the target is 74.50. And I'm done. Wow. I will say this about well charts. Fucking thing is fast. Really, really nice, clean trades. All right, so that was good. NASDAQ trades are actually, we're actually, by being selective, are doing not badly in NASDAQ. Okay? I mean, gold is still my trade today, but NASDAQ is really doing pretty fast. NASDAQ was super fast, yeah. It's cool, right? We've done a lot of scalps today already. Nice. I'm glad everybody, you know, people evened out on some of their positions. Wally sounds like he's really hitting it hard. All right, here comes a moment of truth. Is gold going to start coming back down again like this? If this was all she wrote on this rally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in on gold here. And I want to see, you know, if this is indeed going to be like a drop again, maybe to the 250s. You know, honestly, guys, there's no reason why gold can't come down to 4,000 and just shock the shit out of people. That's exactly how parabolic moves happen. But is a breakaway in NQ? Let me see. Yeah, it is a breakaway. Yeah, it's a breakaway. It's what is that? 6-7 seconds left. Let's do this just because I know it's a hard trade to do. It's hard for people to do this. So I'm going to see if I can join bid. Am I in the trade? Okay, I'm in the trade. I'm in the trade, and see how fast that was done. Just boom, done. Fuck, just done. Right? Super fast on the trade. Which account is this? This is 19 account. God damn, come on. 19 account. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Just all clean trades here on the 19 account. Yep. That was a nice clean trade. Ben says time to rotate to a different account, 850. Good for you. I'm actually, honestly, guys, I went back to rotating every single trade per account. Look at this. See, I told you the hardest trade in the world to take is also the most lucrative if you do it right. Did you take that XLB? You take that NASDAQ trade? I'm glad you put my attention to it because I know it's so hard to take it because you're like, oh, I'm chasing it. But that is literally the ignition trade. Good job. That was super fast, right? Everybody got done. I think. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a 10 trade. Yeah. It was a 10 trade. It was really fast. Wow. Winner, chicken dinner. Exactly. Winner, chicken dinner. Who's new in the room, guys? It's Friday. It's Ask Me Anything Friday. Come on. Hit me. Ask me any questions you like. You know, I'm tired of trading. I'm tired of making so much money. I'm tired of winning. I'm like Trump. There's going to be so much winning. You're going to be tired of winning. I'm tired of winning. Ask me some questions here. Keith, I'm still trading micros, baby. It's all funded accounts. I'm trading micros. I'm not, I'm just, I'll confess, I burnt an account today because I went to the largest, and I said, fuck this. I'm not doing this again. So yeah, I'm really sticking to the, my thought is I'm going to beat him with accuracy. I'm not going to beat him with size. That's my strategy. Lewis, you too what, baby? What you too what? Oh, you burn one now, so you don't feel so bad. Yeah, I mean, but we all burn it for one reason, one reason only: size. Right. So let's just let's beat them with accuracy. Brian, that's his whole separate structure. That there's another PDF on that. If you email me, I'll send you the PDF that explains it. On XLB on white, I'm entering white dot on. Remember, I said I'm modifying it. I'm modifying that it's got to be a green candle. I mean, if you want me to, I'll modify the PDF that it's got to be white dot green candle. It wasn't a green candle, so I waited for the next one, right? You vibing me? So, like for example, this right over here, trade. This not a trade. Yeah, you're right, Gary. Stop adding. Just trade micros. Be a pussy. That's the way to live life. Trade small, win big. Oh, it's another Borisism. Gary loves it. I actually like it. Trade small, win big. That is literally the fucking motto. Yeah, Alan, correct. Alan is summarizing my rules in literally five words or 6 words, whatever that is. Yep, 20 ticks really does that up, baby. They do. All right, nice. I mean, I love the fact that we finally got the pull-away trade properly in NAS. Now we've got nothing else to do. Now we're just dicking around with. Now we actually okay. So should sell. Let me see. Join ask. Can I sell this? All right, I'm short this thing. Why am I short this thing? Let's see if I'm right. It's negative trend. Am I right? It's negative trend. Purple dot. Red candle. So legit trade for us. Legit trade for us. Why can I? Fuck. Why isn't this like expanding so you guys can see it? Come on, baby. Ah, it was almost there. It was almost there. All right, I'm gonna stay in this. And we're done. Okay, you guys see it? I'm sorry, you know, it was a quick jump, but you guys are, you know, you guys know the rules. It's basically color-coded kindergarten, right? We're in the color-coded kindergarten. I got me a downtrend. I got me a red candle. I got me a purple dot. I want to be in that trade for a quick scalp. Right? Everybody vibing me on that? Give me a yes. Give me a thumbs up. Give me some love here. I forgot. This is like got to be the 10th consecutive winning trade I hit just by following rules instead of fucking around. Yeah, Gloria, I sent guys, everybody. Okay, so I sent the email on replay. Confirm to me, everybody who's in coaching. And by the way, you guys want to be in coaching? If you want, the only way to get access to this indicator is to be in coaching. So if you want to be in coaching, let me. Cheryl says, gives me a thumbs up. So wait, Gloria, did you get the email? Alan says that my indicator doesn't work for color blindness. You know, hey. Gina got the email. D got the email. All right, Gloria, hang on a second. Why the fuck what's going on over here? Let me check you. I'm going to take a pause here. I'm going to check out Gloria's record to find out what's going on. Why you should be getting all the coaching emails. Why are you not getting them? Guys, I still, by the way, those of you, Gloria and Jack Vincent, I got you guys. Why are you guys not getting emails? Maybe it's Gloria Vincent Inc. at Gmail. Maybe it's to that email. Let me see if it's what the hell's going on. No, fuck, that's not tagged. Sorry, Gloria. This was shit. I'm doing it right now. Why did this not work? Okay, I'm sending it to you right now. All right, email is sent. I don't know why that account didn't come in. Okay, no, it's not Gloria's fault. It was my fault. The database just for some reason didn't have her in there. I don't know why. Look at these dumps, guys. Look at these beautiful dumps. So let me just sort of hang on a second. Let me get rid of this. I want to show you. Let me get rid of the execution marks because it gets very, very sloppy. So you see this, how you you zoom in on here. So we had a purple dot, red dot, and this is a short reversal sale, but it's also a pull-away sale because you can see that the high is not touching the moving average, right? If you wanted to sort of come in on a more confirmed move, you could have come in on this one, and you could have sold this one, and now it retraced a little bit against you, but now it looks like it's going to come back down for more continuity to the downside. So look at that. See, and it's just coming in, coming in, coming in. It's a very, very powerful setup. I really, really love the setup. I don't know, William. William, are you in coaching? William T? Because we talk about we talked a lot about tricks of the trade of how to get your accounts funded and stuff like that. So if if you're not, please come join us. Let me put the coaching in again, guys. All right, who's new in the room here? Talk to me. I want to hear some news. So you see this? Let me just mark this up. This is a pull-away trade, but kind of small. But this one is super clean and clear, right? You short on the close here, boom. This actually, and in gold is just such a monster trade right now that, yeah, Amgen, you're all set up, man. I saw, you're all set up on coaching and everything else. You should have the videos. I'm talking about somebody who's new, who maybe never even been in this room. Or never see me scalp and trade. We missed. So NASDAQ, this is XLB. This is the white dot trade that you want to take. And here you got a triple confirm. You got a green candle, got a white dot. You long here 54s. It goes to 77. I mean, it would have been done in a heartbeat. Good vol, good trades, good hits. You really can't go wrong. I mean, you can go wrong, but you can't. You can go a lot more right than wrong by just focusing on these very, very simple concepts. You just missed the white dot on NASDAQ. Yeah, so did I. It's okay. Don't worry. Wait 10 minutes. It's like Florida. It's like Florida weather. Wait 10 minutes, it will change. We're breaking this. We're breaking this. Do we go to 200? Maybe. This is where I saw pictures overnight of massive crowds in Vietnam, massive crowds in Australia looking to buy physical gold. That is such an easy mark for a near-term top. I mean, do I think gold is done? Absolutely not. Do I think it corrects and burns everybody down to 3,500? Possible. So, for us, it's great because I could care less which way it goes. So, it's going $20 candles. So it's almost like, taking money from a baby at this point in terms of hitting it. All right, so it will sooner or later. Yeah, it will. But having traded all these parabolic moves so many times, it really becomes pretty obvious. Evgeny, you want to hold through the weekend? Are you? Let me ask you this: have you taken a partial? Have you locked in a partial profit? If you have a partial profit, then be my guest. If you don't have a partial profit, you're going to hate yourself if it gaps up on the weekend, or maybe love yourself if it gaps down. Just be prepared. Be prepared for the consequences of your decisions. So I told you, my daughter is studying Buddhism in school, right? And I learned the 4 truths and the Eightfold Way. And what is the cause of all suffering according to Buddhism? Actually, I'm loving. I mean, I really like. I told there's this very funny term called Jubu, which means a Jewish Buddhist. There's a ton of Jews who like love Buddhism because Judaism in its like purest form and Buddhism really intersect tremendously in terms of the value propositions. But this one particular thing is very unique to Buddhism. What is the cause of suffering according to Buddhism? What do you think it is? Because this was like such a great insight into trading. Somebody want to guess? No, it's actually not that. Them says cause of all suffering is lack of money. That's the cause of suffering in capitalism. I kind of agree with that. Most accurate astrology says attachment. No, you guys are kind of close, but it's actually just sort of a very, very specific thing, which is just so spot the fuck on when you're trading. Does the government shut down? No, it doesn't have any effect on futures markets. I feel like government shutdowns used to be a big deal. Now nobody gives a shit, right? But it probably will become a big deal, if we hang out. What? Sorry. What the fuck is that? All right, I'll deal with him later. Ignorance. Everybody's home trading in furlough. You're probably right. Everybody's probably day trading gold that's furloughed. D and Clutch answers correctly. This is the reason. This is the cause of all suffering according to Buddhism. And it's actually the cause of all suffering according to trading too. This is where the two disciplines interact perfectly. So, I mean, I brought that up because, Yevgeny is just trying to milk the shit out of this trade. And I said, fine, but, understand the consequences if it goes against you. So there you go, my friend Yevgeny. You should be a Buddhist. So that is one of the 4 truths of Buddhism. That cause of all suffering is greed, which is you could say attachment, everything else, but definitely a lot of truth to that. All right, looking at NAS. Yeah, NAS was kind of a trade. This actually, not working so far. If you took this trade, purple dot, red dot, counter trend. What's the close is 19. Target would be 09. So far, no. Yeah, NAS seems to be this trade. This trade may not work. We'll see. But I didn't take it, so I'm not trading it. Evgeny says he's going to visit Buddha soon in Thailand. Thank you, XLB. If I actually had a rating system and I was, had a Trustpilot, you guys could all vote me on Trustpilot. But since, I still don't give a shit, it's nice to hear it genuinely from you. So, I mean, people are asking me kind of counter trend questions. Counter trend trades are always going to have marginally less success. Like, this is a good example of where the trade just doesn't work, right? And NASDAQ especially. I fucking hate NASDAQ because it has like zero continuity. So, like, a lot of times, the NASDAQ trade is going to be problematic as far as as far as taking the trade on the reversal side. And if you don't want to take it, I wouldn't. I mean, you can see that the continuity trades really work much better. But eventually, you're gonna hit losses anyways. Like, this trade worked nicely. This trade worked nicely. I actually think, guys, I'm going to kind of even modify my I'm going to modify my rules, because I think yeah, I'm going to modify my rules. And I'm going to say the following. You know how I said that, like, in trend, as long as purple dot is a red candle, it's good. I think even counter trend, you could probably trade that. So this would have been a stop out. Like, this is wrong. But you missed, you avoid this, you avoid this, you avoid this. You avoid this. All of that works. You take this one, that's a winner. You take this one, and that would have been a winner, because that would have been early. And so you're red dot against red dot. It's almost like, I think, in some ways, as I said, it's less about trend, counter trend. It's more about the immediate momentum move. And as long as the momentum, as long as it's color coding for dummies, right? Which is perfect for me. As long as the color coding is in the most immediate sense, agreeing with your sense of direction, you're probably going to be on the right side of the trade. Or you could just simply say, I'm only going to trade, trend-based trades, where you're just trading eight above SMA, right? Is this a pull-away trade? This is a pull-away trade. This is a pull-away trade. Let's go join bid. Am I in there? I'm in there. I'm trying to expand this so you guys can actually see the trade, and it's done. Thank you. William caught the pull-away trade. You see, hard as hell to is actually William. Oh no, that's correct. You were absolutely right. No, I forgot. We're triggering off this one. This is a pull-away trade, right? Nice little rocket ship momentum. Boom, boom, boom. I love the pull-away trade. To me, like honestly, if all you want to do all day long is trade the pull-away trade, you probably could do a lot worse. We have the other trades just to kind of give us more opportunities, more stuff, but the pull-away trade is the money trade. Now, by the way, this is not a pull-away trade. I know you got, oh my God, this is a pull-away trade. The pull-away trade was over here. Remember that this is a deep downtrend that already started over here. Pull-away trade is always at the beginning of the trend slice, right? So tempting as it is to do this, don't fall for it. Is that clear to everybody? Oh, good job. Yes, gold is falling. Here, I think XLB, you deserve this today. It's been a while. We haven't done this. Let's do this. Hold on. Let me play the music. Gary, I couldn't think of an activity that I would want to do less than pick up leads, but have fun. My favorite lyrics in this: I'm a star, I'm a spinner, feeling hot, can't get thinner. I think that's like the funniest part about those lyrics. I love AI. I love AI. All right, here we go. Where's my medias? Okay, enough chickens. Everybody had a good chicken today. Everybody having a good time? That's right, baby. Did you not see my tweet yesterday where I said I would not be? It's not I wouldn't be surprised. I fully expect a 500 point day, 500 point day in gold one of these days. Yeah, it is crazy, my friend. That's the beauty of it. Hey, Gloria says it's her favorite song. Yeah, I like the new Dot song. Honestly, I really like the new Dot song. Guys. So last question. Anybody going to be in Boca? A lot of people already. We're almost at capacity for Boca. But if you're interested, let me pull up the URL. Just chill with me 1 second. I gotta find it. Here's the URL for everybody. If you guys want to come join us in Boca next week. So, next week I'm really not going to be with you much. What can I do this? I'm not going to be with you guys much next week because we'll trade with you Monday, but then Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm going to be gone. Wow. Holy shit. Good for you, Lee. 1150K funded. Very nice. Wow. That's so nice. Thank you so much. These are such nice comments from everybody. I'm taking a screenshot of that comment, Lee, because that is something I love to see. I love to see that. Hang on. Let me just. You know what I do with all your comments, guys? Just because I like to save them, I actually text them to myself in WhatsApp. You ever use WhatsApp as like a your own note taking service? It's awesome. It's super awesome. Hey, looky here. Green dot, a green candle, white dot. Should we play it? Why not? What the hell? Last trade of the day. 23 seconds. This thing holds. I'm going to get long this thing. Again, I'm ignoring the slope. I'm ignoring all the other shit. But it's a white dot on a green candle. That means I want to go green. I want to go long if I can. On a reversal trade. Let's see if it plays. 6, 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Join bid. Am I in? I'm in the trade. So you can stretch this out. 49.9 is my target. Let's see if we can get up there. 49.3, 48.9. Oh man. Oh, we're done. Wow, that was super fast. It took me out super fast. Nice. Let me show you. God, that was crazy. Look, it actually swept up and swept down. Let me show you where it was. Settings. Wait, hold on. Settings. Execution marks. Boom. 47.9 to 49.9. Boom, boom. And then like a death knell. Like that's why you got to set those targets and set those stops and just let it go. But I mean, it's really wild. That's why I'm trading small. One tiny move. I wrote today that like trading these parabolic moves is like driving down Broadway at 95 miles an hour versus 25 miles an hour, which is the average speed. You're going to fly through every red light. You're going to fly through every green light. You're going to go through everything. But just the tiniest pebble on the road, just the tiniest pedestrian in your way, and you have a head-on collision. So you got to trade small. You got to just trade small, right? Okay. all these comments, guys. What are we doing here? Alan says the new rules really work for him. That's great. I mean, I'm trying to simplify everything, so I'm really, really glad that it's working. Dan Benjamin, we are here. By the way, Dan, if you want to join us, here's the free join link for everybody to join our community. Everything is posted there. It tells you every single day where I'm, when I'm going to be trading. I almost always trade 9 o'clock in the morning, except when we have event risk, news events, and then we have. Wow, look at that reversal in gold. Holy shit, that's insane. Look at it, man. $10 candles. You got to love it. Sorry. So usually we trade 9 o'clock Monday through Friday, except when we have news, then we trade 8 o'clock. Okay. But join the community and you'll get the notification right away. Yes, George, which we trade with our friends at Apex. Oh, I totally forgot to even give everybody the Apex link today. Here's the Apex link. I don't think it's 80% off, but it's 50% off for sure. Whatever is the biggest discount, you can definitely get it. Yes, George, as a Canadian, you can absolutely trade with our friends at Apex. It's dirt cheap to trade prop. It's like $50 for a $25,000 account. Sign up and buy a few of them. Have a good time. As you can see, what we trade as a strategy is multiple funded accounts. I have like all these accounts are funded and we're trading multiple accounts. That's how we distribute risk and we don't blow up our accounts. Okay, so a little bit of confusion about the reversal trade, right? And again, I want to just clarify. This would be a reversal trade in my book. Again, not a great trade, right? It's just like, it's not great, but at least it satisfies the two conditions. We got a purple dot and a red candle. The red candle means that the momentum takes us below the moving average. Although in this particular case, it still wouldn't work. We're probably going to get stopped out. Reversal trades generally are always going to be a lot more difficult. Like this is a much better trade. This is a trade with trend, white dot. If it stays this way, this is a good trade for us. We'll go maybe to the 20 account. Let's go to the 20 account, see if we can do it. Just move this to the next one. If this white dot holds, it's definitely worth it for us to trade this. So I fucked around with gold and took that white dot reversal, and got lucky, frankly. But generally, if you want to just stay pure, stay on the trend side. As Buddha said, think only good thoughts. You know what I love about, by the way, like Buddhism has this really crazy, wild concept, which I sort of really think I understand now why so many people like it. So the whole idea in Buddhism is that, you have to reach tranquility and you'll reach a state of nirvana, right? Which is the ultimate state of mental and physical being. But almost nobody reaches the state of nirvana. So if you don't reach nirvana in this life, you get reborn. The white dot goes away. You get reborn and you get a chance at another state of nirvana. And the concept is just wonderful. It's the idea that, no matter how many times you fail, there's always an opportunity to do better, to repair the world. Judaism has a similar idea called tikkun olam, which means you want to repair the world. It's like, I totally understand why there's so many Buddhist Jews in the world, because it's very, very similar. But I just think the idea is kind of cool. All right, that was not a trade, guys. So actually, this purple dot, where am I in? I would have been in at 84. You probably would have still survived it, right? What are we gonna stop? 84, 94, 4, 14, 24. No, you would have been stopped out. Yeah, it's just not worth trading against trend, especially in a pretty strong trend like this. Probably those of you guys who are saying, hey, you want to trade, the red slope, you probably do want to trade the red slope. Tony, are you asking in trading view or in wealth charts? Dan Benjamin, I'm putting the link into the thing. But if you want the indicator, just join my my coaching. The link is over there. Sorry. So Tony G, are you asking me on wealth charts or trading view? Please clarify before so I can show you how to change it. Actually, I'll show you on both. Either one. All right. So if you go to wealth charts, we're going to click on the indicator, BFF dots only, and what is it? Okay, so that's a good question. Let me see if I can change this. Alerts, parameters. Huh. Okay, the dots are changed by buy candle color or sell candle. No, where's the? No. Where is the? I don't see the purple. Huh? They don't have the dots on trading view. I don't think you could change the dots. Does not show it. On trading view, if you go into parameters over here, settings, and you go to style, stability. Oh wow, fuck, did I not? You know what? Dot settings. Huh. I'm sorry, you can't change them. You know what? I'm sorry, I did not write the color code for dots. I'll add that on the next revision. You're absolutely right. I didn't realize that I didn't make those user defined. I'm going to put this in here as a structure. Hey, we have a pull away trade in gold. One last time for gold. If this doesn't hold, no, it doesn't hold. No green dot, no trade. All right, we did great today, guys. We killed every single trade. We hit them all. It was a great Friday. No, pull away doesn't matter if it's above the 200. It only matters that it's an 8 period SMA. Can I add audio alerts for? If I added audio alerts for white and purple dots, there'd be. I mean, I could. Yeah, I could. I think I'm. I wonder if we have. Do we not have that in the alerts? Why don't you guys put in all the requests you want, and then I'll kind of take down all the requests, and then we'll do like one big upgrade. So audio alerts for white dots, changing the color of the dots, whatever else you guys want to put in there, I'll take requests. Yeah, it was a reversal in gold. You're absolutely right. XLB, I took this trade on a sort of a white dot green candle and got very, very lucky. But the next trade after that, white dot green dot green candle, would have been a much better reversal, and it was a really good one. I didn't take that because we're talking. Right now, gold, if it goes to the green dot, is going to be a pull away trade. If we print the green dot, it'll be a pull away trade, and that'll be an interesting trade to do, because I think it'll be totally viable for us to do this trade. Okay, 23 seconds left on this. Let's Let's see if it holds. All right, I'm in the trade. Target is 60.9. Oh, that's great, Sauber. Up. And last trade of the day, we got stopped out. But, you know, it was worth a shot. A lot of volatility in the trade. So, fine. That's why I traded small across accounts. So, my one losing trade was the last trade. It's kind of like very fitting for Friday, because Friday is generally a treacherous day. Anyways, still a great day for all of us. All the trades in NASDAQ did well. Literally every trade but this one did well, okay. As long as you traded small, you're good. Okay, guys, I wish you best of luck. I'll see you guys on Monday. Everybody have a great day. Have a good one. Take care, guys. Enjoy. Bye-bye.